Let's go.
tí ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ níbí.
Call 7 Eh? Sebi na so. Design it.
Dude, maybe I can try to see.
infrastructure, and then ladies and gentlemen, a substantial check to Mr. Kappa and Alberto for the renovation and restoration of the hospital building. During Your Excellency's last visit on the 1st of December 1999 to this hospital, you promised to do all that is in your power to complete the refurbishment of the hospital. It is remarkable that since then, your concern and commitments have been transformed into obvious action on site. One recalls that the initial repair work embarked upon had been abandoned about 8 years ago. Several of your predecessors in office have been unable and perhaps unwilling to do anything about our baby family. It is therefore most delightful that you and your government have found the will, strength of conviction, and characteristic determination to forge ahead with the renovation work. An actualization of this is made manifest today by your presentation of the check, substantial check in advance to the contractors. It is to be hoped that by this gesture of trust and goodwill to the contractors, there will be a prompt resumption of full-scale renovation activities, and that all work will be completed very soon, hopefully within the next 9 months as promised. Our women in Lagos State, awaiting proper obstetrics and gynecological care, will be eternally grateful to Your Excellency for this open exhibition of caring for the public. The tireless personal effort of Your Excellency and that of this government in improving the health of all our people generally and that of our women in particular is glaringly clear for all to see and admire. I must salute you most sincerely for your concern and goodwill to the entire people of Lagos State. At this point, Your Excellency, permit me to remind you that during your last visit here on the 1st of December 1999, a monitoring committee to monitor the progress of work and ensure satisfactory progress was announced. The committee has not taken up. Achievement is achieved. It is a fervent hope that never again will Lagos Island Maternity Hospital be allowed to deteriorate to the point it was in 1993. Your Excellency, and the entire people of our state, I thank you most sincerely for all you have so tentatively done. May Almighty Allah continue to bless you. Another round of applause, please. Next item is
an hospital management board, medical directors, colleagues in the medical profession, other medical staff, and particularly the good staff of Lagos Island Maternity Hospital. The chairman and the managing director of Kappa and Alberto, ladies and gentlemen, indeed, Your Excellency, it gladdens my heart to stand before you today on this auspicious occasion of the presentation of check for the refurbishment of the great Lagos Island Maternity Hospital. This occasion is quite significant considering the misfortune that has bedeviled this effort in the past before the advent of this administration. The Lagos Island Maternity Hospital, a foremost health facility in Lagos State, was built almost 40 years ago to render gynecological and obstetric services to the good citizens of Lagos State. Constructed by Messrs. Kappa and Alberto, overuse and lack of maintenance culture began to take their tolls on this unique center, which also doubles as a training ground for many now eminent medical professionals, not only from Lagos State, but also from all over the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Over the years, the structure became deteriorated with appliances obsolete or outrightly unserviceable. Roofs were leaking, sewers were blocked, electric cables became defective, and tires started to peel from every floor of this building. This unacceptable condition prompted the then civilian administration of Sir Michael Otedola to initiate the process for the refurbishment of the Lagos Island Maternity Hospital. For clarity, the contract for this renovation was signed with Kappa and Alberto in 1993 with the selection of Urban Design Associates as consultants to the project. The contract was then estimated at 84 million with a completion period of 18 months for the first phase of the renovation of the hospital. However, adversity visited this project with the coming of the military regime soon after the commencement of the project. The terms of the agreement was ignored and subsequent measured work payments were not made, thereby jeopardizing the original intention of the civilian administration to improve the welfare of our mothers, sisters, friends and daughters by providing adequate and informed obstetric and gynecological services to them. I need not remind Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, that this was not the only project that suffered as a result of the military incursion to governance in the state. Ironically, and most significantly, Your Excellency, it is another civilian administration under your leadership that is reviving this project after about 10 years after the initial contract was signed. Your Excellency, armed with your mandate and guided by your vision for a better healthcare delivery system for the citizens of Lagos State, my ministry, together with the State Hospital Management Board Chairman, advisors from the State Ministries of Works and Justice, and with additional useful information from Mrs. Urban Design and Associates, we took our time to go through the files. With better understanding of the situation and cooperation of the State Tenders Board under the chairmanship of your Honorable Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, a revised contract sum of 168,824,714 naira and 30 kobo was signed, with a 50% down payment was negotiated and agreed upon with Kappa and Alberto for the first phase of the refurbishment of Lagos Island Maternity Hospital. The event we are marking today, Your Excellency, is a new beginning for the icon of a health facility of this nature, which is also a pride to this state. With this singular act of approving such a large whopping sum for this unique project shows certainly that you care, and also proves the point that the civilian administration is forever more caring than any government of the village. Your Excellency, I hereby, on behalf of the good people of Lagos State, and indeed the long-suffering mothers and pregnant women of this state, and also the ever-enduring staff of the Lagos Island Maternity Hospital, indeed thank you very much for the new hope you are giving to the care of our mothers, sisters, wives, and daughters. To everybody that has contributed to actualizing the event of today, I can only wish you God's reward. To our partners on this project, Mrs. Kappa and Alberto, we promise our full cooperation in the execution of this project, and we also demand no less from you throughout the duration of this project. I want to go once again, Your Excellency, I thank you, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Please, the next item is for a representative of contractors Kappa and Alberto to make a great speech. Thank you.
members of the State Executive Council, and ladies and gentlemen. I'm very happy to be here today. It is a great honor for our company to be associated in this project, which was started sometime in 1993, as the Honorable Commissioner of Health has explained earlier on. For various reasons and circumstances beyond our control, it was not possible to deliver the project at the agreed time. We are very happy today to be here because graciously Your Excellency has made it possible for us to start again. And I can assure you that our company, who has initially built this project some 4 years ago, will do the utmost best to deliver this project on time according to the requirements of this state government. And we are sure also that we will be followed in all our needs with the required payments and all the information that are needed for this and the second phase of the project. Finally, sir, I want to assure you of our full support and commitment to the completion of this very important and prestigious hospital. Thank you.
The next item is being felt in virtually all facets.
Chief Rashid Badamosi, you are welcome. Don't feel bad, I thought it was 11 o'clock myself. The institution of our nation and the construction industry, Chief Gigi Gianotti, the Chairman Chief Executive of Papa and Dambachi, the Secretary to the State Government, all the Permanent Secretary present, all the doctors, administrative directors, nurses, and chief of the hospital here, all the medical directors of Lagos State, other members of the Executive Council here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I say good morning to every one of you. You will recall that in April of the year 2000, I made on schedule visit to this icon of healthcare delivery in Lagos State. What I saw was the shadow of the glorious past of this institution. At the peak of its glorious existence, this facility was deservedly referred to as the baby factory of Africa. There were over 40 deliveries with about 10 operations performed here daily. That was then. I'm also aware that the Lagos Island Maternity Hospital was a training ground for our health workers, such as doctors, midwives, from all over the Federation. They cut their teeth in obstetrics and gynecology in this place. Related also to this hospital were such names like the great Senator Dr. M.A. Majakodu, the first Minister of Health of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Osage, Dr. Dada, Dr. Koka, and Dr. Akosoya, to mention just a few. I can also recall that the present Commissioner for Health in Lagos State and the Chairman of the Lagos State Hospital Management Board had their training and for many years worked at the Lagos Island Maternity Hospital. That was in the past. Confronted with the alarming, unacceptable statistics of high maternal mortality rate in Lagos State, at the inception of this government, it crossed my mind that the cadence in Lagos Island Maternity may be partially responsible. What about 300 beds? With about 300 beds at inception, the facility can only and hardly boast of 50 beds today. Ladies and gentlemen, the resulting impact of this neglect are loss of lives of pregnant women, the poor, oftentimes with their unborn babies. Loss of skilled manpower as a result of the decline of this facility as a training ground for young doctors and midwives. All these and other losses should jolt us as a people and charge us as a government to say never again. Never again shall we or should we neglect our pregnant women, particularly the poor. Never again shall we lose our capacity to hold our destiny in our hand, and never again should we allow such an important institution like this to go into decay. As my administration work out other modalities for the restoration of Island Maternity to its glorious past, I've also instructed the Honorable Commissioner for Health to work out, in concert with the Chairman of the Hospital Management Board and the Ministry of Justice, the modalities for building up a trust fund for all our hospital icons in Lagos State. Such hospitals include the legendary Massey Street Children's Hospital, Lagos Island Maternity Hospital, the General Hospital and the Care House at Ikeja. This trust fund are to serve as the platform for the private and government donor amalgamation to preserve the heritage of our healthcare, such that the decline we are reversing today at the Lagos Island Maternity does not and will never spread to other hospitals. Neither should it happen again in Lagos State, especially to the poor, who carry a large proportion of national burdens of maternal and child health. To significantly improve the health status of our people, the coverage of healthcare services needs to be scaled up through a system development and community action for sustainability. I must seize this opportunity of this short address to acknowledge the steadfastness of our partners in this effort, Messrs. Kappa and Dalbato, combined design associates with our architect, Asenuga, as the head. I thank them for their patience with the government machinery, which, though often slow, but never moves backwards. I also seize this opportunity to thank my Commissioner for Health, Works, and the Justice Commissioner, along with my brother, the Chief Executive of the Lagos State Hospital Management Board, for their steadfastness, patriotism in working out of the details of this contract. Chief Rashid Gbolahan, thank you very much once again. I'm also aware, and I do recognize the efforts of their subordinates in the giant steps of this administration towards revamping the health sector of our social services. Let me here call on Kappa Dalbato and the entire management. Don't look at 50% that we are presenting to you today. Incidentally, Franco, you are a citizen of Lagos State.